Now, the Samora Machel Informal settlement is one of the most poverty-stricken areas within the country, but it's also plagued with a high unemployment rate and service delivery protests, which are common there. Voters have vowed to make their feelings known at the polls, and eNCA reporter, that's Nobesuthu Hejana, is there to bring us more on the story. Nobesuthu, good morning to you. It's D-Day, the big election day we've all been anticipating, and of course, we can expect that community members around the country will be making their feelings known. But just for the Samora Machel Informal settlement, I mean, what are some of the common problems there, and what are they saying in terms of their expectations from these elections?
Well, Dumelo, we are in an area called Kosovo. It's Ward 88. It's currently under the ANC. They won during the by-elections about a few months ago. The area is an informal settlement, as you've said. It's fairly quiet at this stage, but if I can, I'm just going to ask my colleague Crescendo just to show you around. Well, community members of this area, they need services, like basic services such as housing, running water and ablution facility. You can see there they use communal toilets. There's roughly a large area of informal settlements in this side, but the person that I'm going to speak to, interestingly enough, he was a member of the ANC, and he's part of the group that left the party and joined the Patriotic Alliance. They will be contesting for the first time in this area, and the frustrations from them was that a different candidate was brought into this ward, which caused a lot of friction within the ANC in this area. We heard from the campaign leader, Mr. Cameron Dugmore, saying that he will attend to those issues after the elections, which also was not received well by many of these members of the ANC. But I'm just going to bring in the candidate councillor for the Patriotic Alliance, Mr. Luvuyo Mamba. Mr. Mamba, it's the first time that the Patriotic Alliance is here, and obviously you're part of the group that broke away from the ANC. Can you just tell us about how you're feeling at this stage?
Yeah, okwangoku into endinoyithetha into yoba siyabona ikhona into eqhubeka phambili ngoba abantu banomdla kakhulu nge-Patriotic Alliance. Now into eyenzekayo sisuke kwi-ANC ngenxa yongoneliseki nangenxa yorojwa kuthiwe kuzawubakho kufakwe i-dispute kuthiwe zahoywa after elections. So sabona ukuba ayikho into elolo hlobo because after elections akho nto izoba sahoywa. So yiloo nto into masibe sikule ndawo.
Njengoba niqala ukungenela ningumbutho we-Patriotic Alliance, mhlambi zeziphi ii-challenges enikhe nazibona kwii-campaign zenu ngoba abantu bale area abayazi kakhulu i-Patriotic Alliance?
Apha into abangoba sibe siyangenela enye yezinto njengobubona ubumdaka obulapha impilo elapha eyompilo yophilwa ngabantu abaphilayo. So imibutho ekhoyo ngaphambili, imibutho emikhulu ayenzi ngendlela efanele uba yenza ngayo. So that is loo nto leyo challenge futhi loo nto abangoba sibe silapha.
Umbutho we-ANC nowe-DA ngeyona mibutho ivamileyo kule area. So nicinga famba nina ningazisa oluphi utshintsho njengoba niqala ungenela ningenayo i-footprint kule area yalapha eKosovo?
Ingenzeka loo nto leyo apha eKosovo kuba sisanduqala i-Patriotic Alliance, but kwezinye indawo already seyikhona i-Patriotic Alliance. Umzekelo eJoburg kwindawo eRado Park besikhona pha already seyiqhubeka khona. Now sibonile ke pha ukuba ayikho into engenangenzeki nakwindawo esihlala kuzo. Now into esichumisa kakhulu bumdaka i-DA elawula kweli phondo engaluhoyanga nje at all, ehoye abantu abangonongxowa. Now thina ke ngumsiza ngeyethu indlela. That's why sibe silapha.
Mhlambe ikhona imibutho okanye umbutho necinga famba ningasebenzisana nabo ngexesha le-coalition nje nise ngabantu abatsha kule mmandla?
Okwangoku awukabikho mbutho endinothetha ngawo uba ngumbutho otheni esinokwazi usebenzisana, but thina siwilling usebenzisana naye nowuphi umbutho, kodwa okwangoku sisefieldini sisasebenza.
Zeziphi mhlawumbi into ezitshisa ibunzi apha eKosovo enithi nina nizibeka phambili njengoba benicampaign?
Apha into eyenzekayo number one kwi-development eseyiqhuba already. Now sifuna upressa yona ukuthi iqhubeke ibheke phambili, and sifuna uyigada ukuthi kungabikho rhwaphilizo kuyo. So number one sifuna ugada irhwaphilizo nantoni eqhubekayo sibe involve, so kunjalo.
And le area inazi potholes njengoba usisho ba kumdaka zezinye zezikhalazo mhlambi zabahlali. So nina nicinga famba intoni eninoyiphucula kulo mandla?
njengoba ubona apha thina sithatha izinto basarojwa ngoba okokuqala ubuya ibona indlela luhamba kuyo kunzima kakhulu, i-drain zonakala each and every day. So and noba sowukhalaza isikhalazo sakho sithathwa serious, so sifuna thina sibe in charge sizawukwazi into yoba nantoni eyenzekayo siyazi into yoba siyinxalenye yayo.
Okay, sibambe ngazo zozibini kuwe, Mr. Mamba. Well, Tumelo, that was the candidate councillor from the Patriotic Alliance, Mr. Luvuyo Mamba, saying that the area is very filthy and it has a lot of potholes, and the issue is water in this particular site. It's an informal settlement. He says that at this particular time, they will be interested in working with other political parties should there be a need for a coalition, but at this stage he can't say which party specifically, and he says that the reason why they broke away from the ANC was mainly because of the frustrations that the party could not attend to. And he says that obviously they're saying, as the Patriotic Alliance, it's the first time they're contesting in this area, but they've seen the work of the Patriotic Alliance in provinces like Gauteng, where it's known in the area of El Dorado Park. But at this stage, it's still fairly quiet. We haven't seen a lot of party agents or other political parties visible around. We are in Kosovo, and we will be speaking to the ANC, the DA, as well as the EFF later on.
Yeah, and I suppose that work, before it can commence, Nobesuthu, the community members have to start with their work by going to cast their vote today. But thank you so much, Nobesuthu Hejana, for updating us on the latest out in Kosovo.